Hi, my name is Jeff, and this is my daughter Kate. And tonight we are going to go through the KWL lesson plan. So today we're going to begin our unit on Minnesota by learning to use the KWL chart. We use the KWL chart to organize the stuff we already know about a topic, the questions we have about the topic, and what we want to know, and finally, what we want to learn about our topic. So are you ready to go with that, Kate?
Yeah.
Okay, the KWL. When we use the KWL chart, which is what we're going to have here, and we could put it on a big poster board in a classroom if we want to, but we decided to use a piece of paper tonight. We'll begin to study new material that is important to determine prior knowledge, or what we already know about the material. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to look on here, and we're going to write a couple things about what we know. So what I know is the first one we're going to do. So let's get a couple things here. I'm going to write these down. So what's something we know about Minnesota? Let's see. Well, the state bird is the loon.
Okay.
So let me write that one down.
What else?
Let's see. What else do we know about Minnesota? Let's see here. They have a football team. And what's the name of the football team? Do you know, Kate?
The Vikings.
The Vikings. So we're doing Minnesota Vikings. Right. And what else do we have? Let's see here. What else do we know about Minnesota? Oh, what's the capital of Minnesota?
St. Paul.
So the capital is St. Paul. All right. So those are the things that we have on here, as you can see on the sheet. What I want to know. Or what I know, I'm sorry. What I know. So we've got the state bird is the loon. Minnesota Vikings are the football team. And the capital is St. Paul. What I want to know is going to be our next column in here. So right up in there. And things we want to know. So something we might want to know is what is the state tree? So what is the state tree? And then another one we might want to know is how does Minnesota get its nickname?
Oh, what is its nickname?
Nickname, we're going to find out when you're going to research through some things. And we have a couple of things we're going to research. So the two things we're going to find out is what I want to know, Kate, and we also want to find out how did Minnesota get its nickname and what is its nickname. So we have a couple of resources we're going to use. So Kate, why don't we use our first one, and we're going to use the iPad here. So we've got our iPad device here, and we're going to look up some of our stuff at infoplease.com, and then we're going to type in Minnesota. So we type that in, and then we hit enter. And on here, I don't know if you can see that or not, it is showing Minnesota information. So we'll have the information. And Kate, what does it say for the what is the state tree? Take a look to research.
The red pine.
The red pine. Okay. So over on the what I learned on our KWL chart, we're going to put red pine. Okay. Good, Kate. Nice job. Great job. Okay, and now we're going to use another source to get another information. How does Minnesota get its name? And what is its nickname? And now we're going to use one of our books here. We're going to look it up under the dictionary here and see if we can find how it gets its name or what the nickname is for Minnesota. So, Kate, do you want to look that up for me? Oh, I think it's right in there. Good. I'm getting it there. And what did you find out? Oh yeah, here it is right there. What does that say?
It says that the nickname is The North Star State.
And why does it say that? Does it say in there why it is?
No.
Oh, here it is.
Oh, right there. Okay.
Yes, it gets its name for being one of the northern states in Minnesota. Okay, so back onto our chart that we had showed you before, we would write North Star State. Okay, so we've got all that done, and we have already done our research and gone through the demonstration. So the next thing we're going to do is kind of wrap up our thing on here. And I'm going to review again. The first part, Kate, is what I know, so things you knew about Minnesota before we started. And then what I want to know. And then what I've learned. And we've used an iPad, we've used an encyclopedia and a dictionary. And also, we use things like a magazine. And that would also be a good way to have a resource if we'd seen something on that. So those are the resources we used. So we brainstormed about Minnesota, and we found out where we can get the information, what I wanted to know, what I already knew, and how I can now put down what I've learned. So that's really the KWL. It's a good place to start. It's a great thing to have for the students on here. And as you can see, we've got everything on there. And we should be set to go. Nice job today, Kate. Do you have any questions?
No.
Okay, that sounds great. So we'll have you fill one out. I've got another one here. And we're going to do some more writing. I'm looking for some more questions about Minnesota. So why don't you put a couple things on there, and we will go from there. And what's one of the questions you put on there?
I want to know, what is the flower of Minnesota?
What is the flower of Minnesota? Okay, so you would write that on under what I want to know. Right over here. Okay. And what do you want to, and what do you already know about Minnesota?
Well, I already know that it is the North Star State.
Good, so you put that down there. Good. So under the K, Kate puts down what she knows. The W is what she would like to know. So what she wants to know is what the Minnesota state flower is. And the L is what I learned, so what she wanted to learn. So Kate, why don't we look that up real quick
Okay.
and see if we can find that. Why don't we use our iPad here again? That sounds good. And we found a really good site here to go on. The infoplease.com is a great site. It's got the dictionary, the encyclopedia, thesaurus on there, so you can get a variety of information for your students. Very handy site. And we're looking at the state flower. Are you finding that, Kate?
It says the state flower is the lady slipper or pink and white lady slipper.
Cool. Okay, so under what I learned, Kate's going to put that on there. Nice job. This is a way for us to see what knowledge we know, what things we'd like to know, and then things that we've learned. So very good job, Kate. I think we are done. Good job.
Okay, thank you.